Don't miss Ashley's Midnight Madness VIP event. Friday only from 10 a.m. to midnight. Save 25% off store-wide with no minimum purchase. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase and no down payment. Friday only at Ashley.
This is a Filet-O-Fish sandwich. These are Arby's 2 for $6 crispy and spicy fish sandwiches. So, see you soon then. Arby's, we have the meats.
Paul Belcher Concert celebrates 50 years. The Friends and Memories Tour. Saturday, March 5th, 6 p.m. at the Memorial Auditorium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. With the Triumphant Quartet, Karen Peck and New River, The Inspiration, and the Primitive Quartet. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or by phone 423-757-5580. The Triumphant Quartet, Karen Peck and New River, The Inspirations, and the Primitive Quartet. Saturday, March 5th at the Memorial Auditorium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. A Paul Belcher Concerts promotion.
If you have psoriasis, it's time to see the possibilities with Taltz. Up to 90% of those with moderate to severe psoriasis saw a significant improvement. Some even saw 100% clear skin. Don't use if you're allergic to Taltz. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. Increased risk of infections and lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about infections, symptoms, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop, worsen, or if you had a vaccine or plan to. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Ask your doctor about Taltz.
Arby's, 2 for $6 every day. Arby's classic roast beef, adored by billions. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meats.
Huge savings this Friday at Ashley's Midnight Madness VIP event. Save up to 25% off, plus get 0% interest for 24 months. That's up to 25% off your entire purchase, plus take 2 years to pay. Friday only at Ashley.
Good morning. So glad to see you on this beautiful Friday. Our show kicks off with a very fun twist for us because for the first time in a while anyway, we've got an animal with us live on the set. Janine Cloyd is here from the Humane Educational Society, and she has brought with her Goyle, do I have that right?
Goyle,
yes. Who's found himself a very comfy spot down here.
Oh, you can see him a little bit.
He's a 6-year-old stray, right? Mm-hmm. That came to y'all in December.
He came in December, hasn't been adopted yet.
But it's the perfect time for you to bring him because, like everybody, they're celebrating March Madness, the month of March with basketball. Y'all are kind of getting in on the game.
Yeah, we're doing a little, we're having some fun with March Madness. And so Goyle, he's part of the Ridgeside Rovers. And then
he looks fierce.
And then our other team is the Birchwood Blue Ticks, and we're sort of pitting our adoption A area with our adoption B area. There are brackets, and if you pay attention to our social media next week, you'll see some fun basketball type, dogs running around together in their blue and red jerseys.
So he's a terrier mix. I said that it was a great time for him to be coming here after y'all got him in December because since you've had him for a couple of months, part of what you do at the Humane Society, courtesy of your volunteers, is you kind of train these dogs to be prepared to be adopted. He's a sweet boy.
He's really sweet, and yes, he gets daily walks, and we also have play groups where the dogs play with one another. And he is probably, he's either great as a dog by himself or a dog not to be with other dogs that are, he likes to be in charge, more or less. So they have to be a little more submissive.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's part of the benefit of adopting from the Humane Society because y'all study them, you know them, so you can advise people on which dog they should be looking at.
That's right. So when you fill out an application, you can have dogs in mind by going to our website and looking. But when you come in, we talk to you and figure out, what your lifestyle is, what kind of dog would match that, and what you think you're looking for. And sometimes, it's the dog you think you want is really not the dog you end up adopting.
Yes, that so often happens because they have their own personalities.
They
do. You might look at one and like the look of it, you know what I mean? But then you kind of interact and you realize, no, this one has my heart.
Yes, that's absolutely true. So that's why it's so important to come in and spend time with the animals.
Talk to me, Janine, a little bit about the benefits of adopting a dog that is 6 years old, because he's going to be kind of mellow. That puppy stage is gone.
That's right. Yeah. So he's pretty calm. He's a little stressed out because we're here sitting on.
He doesn't show it.
The studio. Just his little panting is kind of a sign. But he's going to be calmer. He's not going to be chewing on things. You know, he rode with me with his leash on him, and he didn't chew it up. Whereas a puppy, this would have been in 2 pieces had I gotten here. And so yeah, he's going to probably tell you when he has to go out, you know, and he's just going to be an easy fellow to live with.
I think he's a salesman.
Yeah.
Because he's selling himself on the show this morning. Now, with this event going on the month of, is it the whole month of March?
It's the whole month of March, and all of our adult dogs are half-price adoptions. So that would be $25, which is a crazy steal.
Is it important to, timing-wise, to be doing this kind of thing this time of year, because you have to be prepared for the spring onslaught?
Oh yes, absolutely. Our census is a little bit down at the moment. Here, let's back up.
You can't see him, but he's getting curious now, so he's wandering around.
What's behind there? Yes, we will be getting more and more animals in. Spring and summer, the shelter is usually just packed with animals. And right now, it's good to adopt just because it makes room for what's about to happen.
And you know what? I think we should touch on that too, because so often people might know of a situation where there is a dog or a cat that doesn't have a home or needs to have a place to go, and sometimes they can be hesitant to call the Humane Society, but they should not be, right?
They shouldn't. You know, it's amazing the amount of attention that our animals get, because, like you were mentioning, the volunteers. We have volunteers that come in every day, and they provide outside enrichment for dogs. So like I said, every dog that is good with other dogs gets to go to a play group, where it could be anywhere from
that sounds fun.
2 dogs to 15 dogs playing in a yard together.
Do y'all ever need more volunteers?
Always. We always need more volunteers, because, you know, we need people every hour of the day, every day of the week. So, yes, always. But yeah, dogs, they play in play groups, they go for walks, you know, and then they get in-kennel enrichment. So we have a crew of volunteers that come in and they create enrichment. So it could be making peanut butter Kongs or pumpkin doggy sandwiches, all kinds of different treats. They get something different every day, and they get toys and Nylabones, things like that every single day. And that's just the dogs. The cats get all the same stuff too, except the outside play groups.
Well, he is a very sweet boy. So if you don't have other pets at your house and you have some time to give him some attention, he would be a great one for you to adopt. But all you have to do is go by the Humane Society this month and find the dog that you're going to fall in love with. And it's a much less adoption fee.
Yes, and it's best to fill out an application first, and so that they can get that all processed and are ready for you, and you make an appointment in that process.
Do all of that at heschat.org.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Janine.
Thanks, Julie.
He's going to hang out, I think, now.
Now he's very calm.
Our homes are often our largest investment, and over the last 6 years, my team has helped over 3,000 families. So whether you're considering buying or selling, don't trust your largest investment to an inexperienced agent. Discover the Markite team difference.
You want to make pizza night with the family even better? Bam! Get yourself this Parmesan crusted papadilla. It's like a golden crispy little fireworks show in your mouth. Get a Parmesan crusted papadilla, only at Papa John's.
Do I love speed walking? No. Honestly, I just got into this because my car insurance rates got way too expensive. And I needed a faster way to, you know, do life stuff. But now that I found affordable insurance, there's no slowing me down.
With a down payment as low as $35, Direct Auto lets you stop compromising and keep driving.
No matter who you are, or what you decide. We are here for you.
Whoa. How do they get these things to smell so good? Must be magic. Hefty Ultra Strong with Fabuloso Scent.
Hit that mouse and I'll buy your house. Yes, it's just that easy with my guaranteed offer, as I make an as-is cash offer and you get to skip the staging, the showing, and all those repairs. So go ahead, hit that mouse.
TVFCU, a place for all of us.
If you are a parent or a grandparent here in Chattanooga or the surrounding Tennessee Valley area, chances are at some time or another you have had that time to drive your children over to Children's Hospital at Erlanger for a quick treatment of a broken arm or a sprained ankle, or maybe something even a little bit more serious. No matter the reason, I'm sure when you have left the parking lot, you have been so very grateful to have that wonderful resource in our own backyard. Certainly Matt and Daisy Moria Ballard have felt that before, and this year they have the great pleasure of being the co-chair for the Believe Bash that's going to be raising money for our beloved Children's Hospital at Erlanger. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. You know, you don't have to talk to too many people in this town before the conversation turns to, oh yeah, I was taking my child to the ER last night because it was after hours and they sprained their ankle. What a wonderful resource we have in that hospital.
Absolutely. We've definitely been a part of that a few times, having an active young boy. So definitely can relate.
So with the Believe Bash, I mean, this is a huge gala that Erlanger throws every year. It's coming up on April 9th, and I love the theme, Daisy. It's Return to Revelry. Life is opening back up, and you couldn't be happier.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we also are co-chairing with Keith Wooten and Carl Green. And the concept kind of came up about that aspect of wanting to celebrate, people wanting to finally get out of their houses. So the Return to Revelry is actually going to be like a combination of every festival, every celebration just kind of combined into one, so that revelry can commence.
So Matt, I want to bring you in because if you're going to have revelry, that means there's got to be some music. You've got a great band.
Yeah, we have a great band. We have a few surprises I can't let you know about yet because it's a surprise. But the whole evening is going to be filled with lots of cool things. I wish I could say more, but we kind of want to keep the surprise. But we do have a great band and entertainment throughout the evening.
Yeah, the band is going to be amazing. I mean, we've got live horns. There's like 10 or 11 folks that are part of the band. So we look forward to, from the moment that people enter the doors until the time that they leave, there's going to be something for everyone. If you're not dancing, you've got something else you can do. There's going to be lots of color, just lots and lots of revelry, for sure.
You know, for some reason, it was in my mind today about the ER side of Children's Hospital. Maybe I was trying to keep it kind of light. But the truth is, and I've been one of these parents, often your child can be very sick. And they need the care that only the Children's Hospital at Erlanger can provide. I had an experience of spending 8 days in the hospital with one of my children, so I know firsthand, truly, what a gift it is to have not had to travel back and forth far away to get that care. When you're raising the monies through the Believe Bash, is it going to something specifically targeted for the hospital, or is it a general fundraiser?
This year's bash, is going to specifically benefit the Children's Hospital at Erlanger, and it's going to go towards like the greatest needs at the Children's Hospital. This could be anything from like life-saving treatments to state-of-the-art equipment that's going to be needed. to treat the children in the Chattanooga and the surrounding area. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but like 98% of all the pediatric cancer patients in the region are treated at Children's at Erlanger.
And you know, it means so much, especially right now, for the morale of those doctors and nurses and other personnel who are manning that hospital and making it so great, to see the community collectively come together to support their everyday efforts there.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, they mean so much to our community. They're the largest hospital organization in the region, and just what they bring to our community, I think is just, it's definitely felt in so many different aspects.
So I had asked you, we've been doing interviews lately where the tickets are already almost sold out because people are so eager to go and enjoy some things. Your tickets don't go on sale until about the middle of March, so people have a chance to just get the website ready to go and buy when they're available. They're going to go to erlanger.org/bash. You can buy individual tickets as well as tables. Is that right, Daisy?
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've been getting questions already, like when are the table sales going to go up? So yeah, we're really excited.
Well, you'll be able to go and see firsthand those secrets that Matt said he just can't share quite yet. But it will definitely be a very fun night at the Convention Center on April 9th. So there again is your website, and to know that when you're buying those tickets, it's really going right back to benefit a child within the viewing area who is going to need the help that only that hospital can provide. Thank you both so much.
You're so welcome.
Our pleasure.
Local 3 is taking you on the road to the SoCon tournament.
As UTC looks to punch a dance ticket to the College Basketball Championships, join Ben Bobig for live reports from Asheville.
Follow all the action on Local 3 News, brought to you by Warren & Griffin, your local 5-star law firm.
When I was diagnosed with cancer, every minute counted. But one call was all it took to get in right away and start treatment within a week.
One call is all it took for me to get a team of doctors all in one location to help me with my cancer diagnosis.
My doctors used genomic testing to identify a targeted therapy to treat my cancer. One call was all it took to get the care I needed.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Call now.
Huck and Peck for the design, Huck and Peck for the trends. Huck and Peck is Chattanooga's friendliest furniture store.
Paul Belcher Concert celebrates 50 years. The Friends and Memories Tour. Saturday, March 5th, 6 p.m. at the Memorial Auditorium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. With the Triumphant Quartet, Karen Peck and New River, The Inspiration, and the Primitive Quartet. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or by phone 423-757-5580. The Triumphant Quartet, Karen Peck and New River, The Inspirations, and the Primitive Quartet. Saturday, March 5th at the Memorial Auditorium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. A Paul Belcher Concerts promotion.
Round it up, baby. Here, John. Yo,
It's a new kitchen. I don't know where everything is.
Join our Friday with Ray and Jay crew with Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx. Next, Rachel.
Weekdays at 2 on Local 3.
So a few weeks ago, we came out to the Valley residents at Ascension Living at the foot of Signal Mountain to talk about the individualized work that they do with each of the residents who live here. We've come back out again talking with Heather Reynolds, this time to kind of immerse ourselves in what you mean when you talk about educating the family. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So we're kind of in this is one of the communities. What do y'all call these? The neighborhoods?
That's right.
We're in a neighborhood.
Yes.
Kind of in the hub, because the kitchen is the hub of everybody's house.
That's correct.
It is here too.
That's exactly right.
You had talked to us last time though about the training you do with your staff.
Right.
And something called Dementia Live. I just had a chance to kind of go through it.
Yes.
It's easy to do, but it sure does open your mind to what someone struggles with.
Right, and that's the point, is to give you a little bit more understanding and hopefully a little bit of empathy and compassion for people that are dealing with that.
So, you know, you saw me put these gloves on. There were 2 different layers of gloves. Then as I went through these tasks of picking things up, it was kind of hard to figure it out. But that's because you lose sensory feeling in your hands.
You're feeling in your hands, and all these cognitive changes are happening. So it's our only way to really try to simulate that for somebody that is not experiencing that at the time.
What I noticed, like I could pick things up, I could pick the clothes up easy.
Yeah.
Finally, I caught on to the trick that some things were kind of a dupe. They were pillowcases, not something to be hung up. But in the trying to open up the pillowcase, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I was trying to, I think, unscrew the lid for the dog food. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So in the dining room, y'all have talked before about how the silverware is specific for that.
Exactly, yes. Yes, it's weighted so it's easier to grip. And you know, the glasses are the same way. All of those sensory changes, we try to have the environment where they can function, you know, in that type of situation when they're going through that.
Something that the viewers can't know was that while I was doing all that, there were noises going off on those headphones. That was the reason. So the glasses I put on kind of mimicked being farsighted, trying to read.
Your sense of sight is impaired with the glasses. Your sense of, I guess, thinking is impaired with the different noises that are going off, you know, to kind of distract you.
It was distractions, and so I can't imagine. I mean, I knew I could take those off.
Right.
What it would be like to have that
That would be terrible.
constantly.
Yes.
So is that why you see, I guess, as dementia cases increase, you know, and they become more severe, but you see mood swings?
Well, it's frustration a lot. You know, I mean, you know, there's a certain point where people with memory loss know that it's happening to them, and it's obviously very frustrating. So yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
Do you ever have a chance to see family members go through that? I know Kala kind of has the bird's eye view here, but do you ever see it?
Oh yeah, we had an open house when we did the remodel not too long ago, and we opened it up to family to come in and have that experience for themselves. So yeah.
So even like, okay, with the clothing and hanging that up.
Yeah.
If maybe you know somebody who has Alzheimer's or some form of dementia and they're still living at your house. But is it important to think about like the ease of a fabric, how easy it is to put on, not having buttons?
Definitely, yes. Anything to make daily life easier is definitely important.
Right.
Activities of daily life. Yeah.
Do you know why I didn't sweep a lot? Do you know why that was a task? Is it because it's just hard to see all that you have to do?
Yes, you know, all the different, you know, seeing the floor, the feel of the broom, and just with everything going on, you know, it's trying to give you an idea of what they're.
And I haven't studied this before I got to you today. Are people with memory loss more likely to fall? Is balance an issue?
Yeah, I would think so, because of the sensory impairment, yes.
Yeah, I can see how that would be.
Definitely, yes, that is definitely an issue.
So when people come, you know, I talked to you about it being open for families to come and visit. Are they actually coming into the neighborhoods, or is this, yes?
Yes, I mean, we have, this one is empty right now, so we'll come in and kind of show around, but we can actually tour with the actual residents as well, so they can kind of see what real life is like here.
But if you were living here and your granddaughter wanted to come and pay you a visit, can she come back into your room?
Yes.
Okay. So I would imagine that the other neighborhoods that are open are pretty vibrant, thriving places.
Yes, they have activities going on all day. Our staffing ratio is really low. We are 1 to 8, whereas a lot of communities are like 1 to 20 residents.
What?
Yeah. So we have a lot of interaction with our residents. There are no nurses stations. They are constantly interacting and engaging and, you know, stimulating the residents as far as keeping them active and their brains active. So
I know we don't have much time before April 1st, and we're all very glad for that. I'm ready for the nice warm weather to come our way.
Yes,
but the clock is ticking. Y'all still have that promotion going on, right?
That's correct. If your loved one moves in before April 1st, then you can lock in your rates for the next year.
Okay, which means that for the people living here now, A rate increase will come on May 1. You'll be exempt from that until May of 2023.
That's correct.
That's a great benefit.
Yeah.
Tours, you're always welcome to call and schedule one. Okay, I'm never going to hang up my clothes in the closet quite the same way again. That was really fun.
Okay.
And by the way, the staff is always getting education.
Exactly.
As new understandings and developments come out on dementia, so they're up to speed.
Yes, definitely.
Here's where you can find them. It's the Valley Residents at Ascension Living. Phone number and website there on your screen. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Another round? If you're buying. Jack's new Southern Barbecue Pub Burger. 2 juicy patties topped with melty cheese, crispy bacon, French fried onions, and tangy barbecue sauce. Jack's, all about the South.
My wreck was caused by a guy that wasn't watching the road. I couldn't believe it. This did not have to happen.
If a careless driver hurts you, there's no excuse for it. Call us right now. We'll make them pay.
The insiders did make them pay. They got me $850,000 for my car wreck.
I'm Brent. And I'm Jay. Call us. It's just that easy.
You don't even have to leave your house. We'll come to you. Call the insiders at 265-1100. That's 265-1100.
Don't get stuck with internet and TV that costs more and does less. Set yourself free with Spectrum and get it all from one provider. Get Spectrum Internet with enough speed for all your devices all at once with speeds of 200 megabits.
Whoa, that's fast.
Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep you safe online. Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. And don't get stuck with the same old TV. Multiply your screens. Spectrum TV with a free Spectrum TV app lets you watch here, there, and everywhere. Stream live TV, sports, news, and more on any device. Plus, access up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Get Spectrum TV from $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. Don't get stuck paying more for less. Pick and choose the services you need. Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each. All with no contracts. Call 833-605-4999.
7 a.m., wake up. 8 a.m., out the door. 8:10, breakfast at Jack's.
Start your day the Jack's way with a bacon, sausage, or smoked sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. Choose 2 for $6. Jack's, all about the South.
Good morning and happy Friday. We've had a glorious weather week, and that nice weather is going to continue for the day today. So yes, warm outside, afternoon highs in the mid-70s across the area with a mostly sunny sky. So it's not going to be that kind of crystal clear sky that we've had for the past few days, but we will just have basically some high thin clouds moving into our area. Now clouds are going to linger around for the weekend, so do expect some weekend clouds to be there. Partly sunny skies both Saturday and Sunday, and an isolated shower chance on Sunday. It's only at 20%, so I would say keep your outdoor plans, but at least you know, kind of heads up, there may be a couple of spotty showers on Sunday. The more likely rain, that's going to head into our way for Monday, particularly Monday evening. But first, you can simply enjoy today. So sunny at noon, 68 degrees. Here are those 70s for the afternoon, 76 at 3 o'clock. Those gradually increasing clouds streaming in from the west. But again, a lot of that's going to be high, thin clouds, not really thickening up until we head into the overnight hours. At 9 p.m., 63 degrees. So it will be a comfortable evening out if you're heading out to dinner, maybe going to that opening night of Rock the Riverfront. Temperatures in the 60s. A light breeze from the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour during the afternoon and evening today. Here's a check of futurecast. So by 2 p.m. wind coming light out of the south, and again just some of those high thin clouds. Notice as we head into the evening time, you'll see more of that cover across the area here for futurecast. So that's as it gets a little bit denser tonight, but certainly no green on the map. It's going to be dry. Enjoy the beginning of your weekend for Friday night out and about. For Saturday, we'll start off with a little bit more clouds, seeing some breaks here and there. So remember, partly sunny skies for the weekend. We still have that south wind. It's going to be another warm day with those highs in the 70s once more. We'll keep the 70s on Sunday too. There will be a chance for a couple of isolated showers possible on Sunday. I have it at 20%. It's certainly not going to be a washout. I would say still plan to be outside, but just an early heads up about it. For Monday, that's going to be the more active day. So not a whole lot during the daytime. There'll be still a couple of scattered shower chances, but notice this line developing at midday on Monday to the west of us. That's going to progress across the area, hitting us for Monday evening and night. This is associated with the cold front. So we are looking at more widespread rain, but also the potential for a few thunderstorms mixed in there too. Of course, we'll keep you in the know as we get closer to the day on Monday. That's going to continue to progress across our area Monday night into early Tuesday morning. And then for Tuesday, at least especially during the kind of waking daylight hours of Tuesday, It's all going to be about that colder air moving back in, kind of back to reality for that point on Tuesday with cooler temperatures, highs only in the 50s. Now, total rainfall as we're looking across the area during that period of time, about a quarter to an inch is possible on average from Monday evening into Tuesday morning. Now, today, of course, you don't have to worry about that. Mostly sunny skies, 77 for your high in Chattanooga, Dall, and 76 in Cleveland. 74 in Murphy, that south wind with us at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, increasing clouds, lows generally in the upper 40s to low 50s across the region. And then for your highs tomorrow, 76 in Chattanooga, 74 in Dayton, 74 also in Fort Payne, and 71 in Blue Ridge. Of course, tomorrow is Saturday. We have a lot of things going on this weekend, one of which is the Chattanooga Marathon. The two shorter races, the 5K and the Kids Fun Run, on Saturday at 9 a.m. 56 degrees, by 10 a.m. 59, and 11 at 63. The big race day on Sunday for the marathon, as athletes are waiting to start 7 a.m. in the 50s and then going up through the 60s. So a lot of the race, those temperatures will be mild and in the 60s across the area. So here's a check of your 7-day forecast. Warm today, again for Saturday and Sunday, but a few more clouds out there. Monday, mostly cloudy, those showers, especially in the evening time, a few storms possible. And then notice that big temperature drop. By Tuesday, that high of only 58 degrees and 58 on Wednesday, with more rain coming into our area, especially moving up from the southwest into Alabama and Georgia. Overall, though, it's going to be a great day today, and enjoy your weekend. There's still more 3+U to come.
With our Cheryl factories going strong and wait times improving, it's the perfect time for the Total Concept Special Order Sale. Pick your style, color, and fabric. Buy quality upholstered furniture at genuine savings of 50% at Total Concepts Furniture Hamilton Place.
Chef Lynn Buffet in East Ridge has fully reopened the buffet. Enjoy a large array of delectable dishes like seafood, fresh sushi, and grilled-to-order hibachi. Chef Lynn, the perfect place to visit with family and friends for a delicious lunch, brunch, or dinner. The past few months have not been easy for anyone, but Chef Lynn is so thankful for your support over the past 20 years, even during hard times. Visit us here in East Ridge to continue celebrating all your favorite Chinese dishes. Go see the chef, Chef Lynn.
Come on, get in. We're gonna be late.
Never took us for a canoe family. But when my car insurance rate kept going up, it really was the best option. Sure, we end up being late a little more often.
Reverse.
But the kids love it.
This kid's over.
Don't make me
You
turn
better
this.
stop, because you're making this worse. Stop.
Now that we've found affordable insurance, we're back on solid ground.
With a down payment as low as $35, Direct Auto lets you stop compromising and keep driving.
No matter who you are or what you decide, we are here for you.
With our Cheryl factories going strong and wait times improving, it's the perfect time for the Total Concept Special Order Sale. Pick your style, color, and fabric. Buy quality upholstered furniture at genuine savings of 50% at Total Concepts Furniture Hamilton Place.
Meteorologist Cedric Haynes, Local 3 weather coverage you can count on.
No doubt this time of year going to find you outside working in the yard, eager to bring spring inside. But when you're doing that, you sure don't want to bring those pests inside with you. So we're so happy this morning to have Chris Thornton on the show for the first time. He is the owner of Earth Right Exterminating down in Chickamauga. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you.
And what an interesting bio you have. So we've been talking for a bit. Your dad was a veterinarian. You are an entomologist, a biologist,
Organic biologist.
And
chemist.
A chemist. A dad who had a daughter who kind of got you into this from an illness that she had. And at one time, the state inspector for the state of Georgia.
Yes.
Phew. Okay, so you combine all of that together and you began this business where you are an organic exterminator, getting rid of the problem, not just treating it.
Correct. One of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to not only, as our name says, we're trying to take care of the family and the earth at the same time. But most of this stuff is stuff that everyone already knew. It's called grandmother science. Your grandmother, when she would wash her dishes or clothes in the basin, would toss them out around the house.
Yes.
Well, she was actually doing pest control. And what's happened is we're actually going back to those basics. We're showing how it can work. Now, a lot of people like to use the essential oils. The problem with that is essential oils have a high concentration smell, and most insects actually have great olfactory senses and can smell. So what we've done is we've actually gone for the essence, and then we'll take the essence and we'll do little things to moderate them, like we have encapsulated essences. So what we're doing is when we're spraying it, it actually stays there till the insect walks across it, pops it open, and then it affects it.
So there are some people watching who will understand and follow your science. There are other people watching who will understand, and everybody will understand, your bottom line business philosophy, which is that you do want to protect the earth, but you really don't want to be a frequent visitor to your customers' homes. Your hope is to get in there, your almost promise is, to treat the problem and go home.
That's it. We actually set it up. A lot of people ask if it has to be monthly, quarterly. What we do is we come in and we assess it. If it's a problem that we think we should be there every 2 weeks, we'll be there every 2 weeks, then we'll back it off to a month, then we'll back it off to bi-monthly, quarterly. We have semi-annually, and we have customers once a year. Then we have some just call us when they need us, sometimes 3 or 4 years later.
You also are very big on the training process. You yourself are still out in the field.
Yes.
But the technicians who work with you, you said they have to apprentice with you for 2 years.
Yes.
That's a lot of eyes on homes.
Right. Most companies, unfortunately, you have statuses which are called your C statuses, C1 through C12. Most of them want to get to a C2, which is salesman. And that's where most of your technicians are, which is sad. I require mine before they can go out in the field to be at least a C7. I want them to get to C12 so that I can specialize them in other different things, so that when they are further along, they can not only go out and analyze these problems, but they can address them at the time.
Okay, so when you're choosing to do your business as an organic, and you said not everything can be organic.
Correct.
Termites, for example, cannot be.
Right.
Did you make that decision because of your desire to protect the earth and the environment, or did you make that decision or because that's what's most effective?
It's actually most effective. The problem is it's been around longer, but then during the early 50s, the chemical craze got started. When the chemical craze got started, all the big companies, and everyone knows their names, developed all these chemicals and came up with these reasons why they work. Then over time, people said, ooh, that smells like it works, so it must work. And the mindset changed. Well, even though the world is changing all to organic, pest control is the last to do it. And we're still having a problem with getting people to understand that, because one of the biggest things, they figure since it's organic, it must not work as effective. So let's do the chemicals first, then the organic. No, let's do the organic. Then what we can do is quit coming inside. Everything can be addressed outside and keep them from coming in, which repellents come in.
Okay, so I mentioned your daughter. I don't want to pry too much. We have a couple of minutes left, but when she was quite young, she got Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Yes.
That led you to study this, and that's how it all started.
Correct. While I was going to the University of Georgia, we actually had a professor from Purdue University. His name was Buddy Young. He wanted to teach organic pest control as a secondary, which is how I got my organic biology degree. And we actually were able to team up because there wasn't a lot of people that took it. This was back in the early 90s. They said the green fad would never last, and I was only one of 52 students in that class that did it. So we got to travel all over. I got to learn from other schools. So I like to say I'm actually a student of different colleges. So I actually was able to do that. And once I realized this whole difference between, yes, pest control people were dying of lung cancer, but they were also poisoning people's homes and their animals.
Right.
This way, I could live, enjoy my grandkids, and at the same time, it still go on.
So I know I opened by saying that you yourself are in Chickamauga, that's your home base, but how far do you service? What's your service area?
We do Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama. We actually have an office in Flat Rock, Alabama. We're getting ready to open our office in Calhoun, Georgia next year. We were going to do it this year, but because of COVID, we had to get behind.
Right.
But we actually go as far as Cleveland, Athens. We do Dunlap, we do Saudi Daisy, all the areas.
And real quickly, he had said to me that in the diagnosing that you so enjoy doing, the danger of self-diagnosing, people have called you before saying they have bed bugs. Y'all show up and you say it's something totally different, which is?
You know, because a lot of times you have fleas, you have dust mites, carpet mites, you can even have body lice. A lot of times when people go to colleges, most colleges do not allow pest control, even organic, because of the different worries they have.
If people call you today or Monday, do you come out and just kind of assess things complimentary?
Yes. We come out there, unless it's a further out than our normal area, we come out there, no charge. We look at everything, we figure out what's going on and can diagnose it right then, and our people can treat it right then. We don't have salesmen. I don't believe in them.
Chris Thornton, what a delight to talk to you.
Thank you,
It is Earthright Exterminating on Olin Thornton Lane in Chickamauga, 509-6356. Write that down, that's the phone number. You can also find them online, earthrightexterminating.com. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Don't miss Ashley's Midnight Madness VIP event. Friday only from 10 a.m. to midnight. Save 25% off store-wide with no minimum purchase. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase and no down payment. Friday only at Ashley.
Well, the customer service is awesome. I mean, he calls to check on me. You get free ring cleanings, jewelry cleanings, check every 3 months, and he's just, like I said, become a good friend.
Ain't it good to be alive and be in Tennessee, right here in front of the Hamilton County Courthouse?
Yeah, you know, as local lawyers, we really have two places we spend a lot of time, and that is in our local office,
right,
and in our local courthouse. And the same thing with our Dalton office,
right.
Local office, local courthouse.
But the important thing about being local is that we stand up before a jury of 12 people, and they know C. Mark and John Mark just because of us being local since 1989. And so why would you hire an Alabama lawyer for a Tennessee car wreck? I don't get it. Do you?
I don't.
I don't get it.
You want to make pizza night with the family even better? Bam! Get yourself this Parmesan crusted papadilla. It's like a golden crispy little fireworks show in your mouth. Get a Parmesan crusted papadilla, only at Papa John's.
Huge savings this Friday at Ashley's Midnight Madness VIP event. Save up to 25% off, plus get 0% interest for 24 months. That's up to 25% off your entire purchase, plus take 2 years to pay. Friday only at Ashley.
I thought it kind of fitting today, since the day is such a beautiful one, to put on a pink dress, forgetting completely that I should be wearing a pink dress, and you too should be sporting something pink in the days ahead, because it is time once again for Color Chattanooga Pink, all to benefit and raise awareness of breast cancer here in the viewing area. Mark Height, sitting on the sofa with me, is the co-chair this year of Pink, which is already sold out, right?
Absolutely. It's a sold out event. We are repurposing the location. We're not in the convention center. It's going to be at First Horizon Pavilion. It is a garden party theme, and we're going to talk to about 1,200 people next Saturday night as we raise a lot of money for the Mary Ellen Locher Breast Cancer Center.
You have fun doing that. You have fun raising a lot of money for things, but you know, you and I talked a lot about your mom. You very much care for her and her health, so heart disease is real
Absolutely.
powerful for you. You want women to find their voice, and sponsoring this is one of your ways.
It absolutely is. And Julie, this year is probably the most important year that I've been involved with Pink and Color Chattanooga Pink, because with 2 years of COVID, so many women forgone or did not have their mammograms.
Right.
And so we really need to raise awareness right now.
Brittany Hennessy is here. She's been a frequent guest of ours over the years. She is with the Mary Ellen Locher Breast Center. So you heard Mark say, Brittany, that women have foregone their mammograms. True?
That is very true, yes ma'am.
So talk to me a little bit about the experience. We've said it 1,000 times, but it's worth you repeating, about the complete, total approach to care that women receive the minute they walk in the doors at Mary Ellen Locher.
Yes, we like to make sure that you know, we have an all-inclusive opportunity for all of our patients. You know, something that Mary Ellen Locher herself didn't like is having to go, you know, one place one day and then the other part of your treatment's at another part of town, and we want it all one stop. We want you to be able to come in and get everything you need from the breast center, from the start of your treatment to the end of it.
So Mark is a prize-winning fundraiser. I mean, you do really enjoy it, but you also know how to help people get the most bang for their buck. So I'll talk about these great t-shirts that Brittany is sporting. These are for sale lots of places.
Absolutely. You can get them at Sophie's, you can get them at the Refinery, you can get them at Bud's Florals. They're $20, and that helps put more money into the coffers and again, raise awareness.
It also shows you how involved all of Chattanooga and the surrounding area is, because if you would, no matter where you live, Mary Ellen Locher is your closest hospital.
It absolutely is, and the money from this year's Pink fundraiser is moving the Hickson location to a larger facility.
Wow.
And we're beginning to build a new facility in Cleveland. So we really are wanting to bring the care to the people where there's really no excuse for not getting top-notch care.
Okay, so the week of Color Chattanooga Pink is March 5 to 12,
yes,
correct? I think typically the aquarium changes its lights. Businesses can celebrate, if you will.
Absolutely. The biggest way that our viewers today can join with all of our sponsors is by coloring Chattanooga pink. So take a picture of yourself, Julie. We're going to have one with hashtag Color Chattanooga Pink or hashtag Pink Nooga to help raise awareness. Because if everybody who's watching today and sees us on social media does a similar or celebrates someone who has won the victory with breast cancer or encourages someone who's fighting it, because it affects 1 in 8 women.
So Brittany, before I let you run, what is the recommended age to get your first mammogram?
35 for your baseline, and then after that, age 40 yearly, unless you have a family history, which is something you need to talk to your doctor about to see if you need to come in earlier than the 35.
So the monies that are being raised this year through Pink and then all throughout the week and the sale of these t-shirts, that's all going to help the expansion of the Hickson location?
That's exactly. It's a long-term facility. We're upgrading, enlarging, and moving it. And secondly, taking it to Cleveland. So a new breast center being constructed.
You mentioned taking it to Cleveland. I think, Brittany, that over the years, sometimes the proceeds have helped you with those mobile coaches, right?
Absolutely, yes. They've helped fund 2 mobile coaches, one of them with a 3D mammography machine. So we're very blessed.
So how is that working on the preventive side of things right now, Brittany? If you're, it used to be that businesses could request the mobile coach to come out. Can they still do that?
Absolutely, yes. Yes, just 495-4040, and you can just ask to speak to someone regarding a mobile coach.
Okay, since you're our number man and you like to throw it out there, do y'all have a goal in mind of how much you're hoping to raise?
Well, you know, what I'm most proud of is coming out of COVID and all the inflationary pressures in the world, we are having our highest year in history on sponsorship.
Really?
Absolutely. And then for the live event, we have a live auction that we've got some pretty impressive things that we think will bring a lot of money, Julie. So we're going to set a record this year.
So that auction is only if you were lucky enough to get a ticket to Pink?
Actually, no, it is online. So you can start bidding tomorrow with that as well. And we'll have the graphic right here on the screen where you can find it.
Okay, so here is where you're going to find out all that you need to know about coloring our beautiful town pink. It's March 5 to 12. If you go, you can hashtag your picture, right?
Yes.
Of you in your shirt or whatever you're wearing that's pink. Color Chattanooga Pink or hashtag Pink Nooga,
yes,
as you said. And then you can go for more info. You can email Christine. I lost her name. It's a Friday and it's showing for me, Mark, right? Just call the hospital too, 495-4040, and always you can learn more at MaryEllenLocher.com.
If you have psoriasis, it's time to see the possibilities with Taltz. Up to 90% of those with moderate to severe psoriasis saw a significant improvement. Some even saw 100% clear skin. Don't use if you're allergic to Taltz. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. Increased risk of infections and lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about infections, symptoms, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop, worsen, or if you had a vaccine or plan to. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Ask your doctor about Taltz.
I got hurt at work. Why should I call Jay and Brent?
Because when you're hurt on the job, you deserve workers' comp.
And we'll fight to get it for you.
We got a client who injured their shoulder at work, $115,000.
Another client needed leg surgery after a work accident, and we got them $251,000.
I'm impressed. Why wouldn't I call Jay and Brent?
I'm Brent.
And I'm Jay. Call us.
It's just that easy.
Heard on the job? Call 265-1100.
Tax season sales have started on Ashley Farmhouse Collections. Catnapper power sofas, console love seats, and recliners are available now to buy directly off the floor. Linderman's has the largest selection of power lift recliners. Everything in stock today. Why wait months on special orders? We offer free delivery and haul off of your old furniture. Family owned and locally known since 1988. Come shop Linderman's Furniture, North Georgia's best kept secret.
It's our pasta week finale with rich, meaty, all day simmering Sunday sauce.
Oh my God, that's so good.
All new Drew. Weekdays at 3 on Local 3.
I know that we're barely into the month of March, but right now we're going to look ahead to the month of April because fun things are coming down to Catoosa County, and in this case, Whitfield County at the Dalton Convention Center, because get ready, Travis Tritt is coming to perform, and so are two other bands. I'm going to save those for you for a minute. Evan Kennedy is the Catoosa County representative, the man of the hour with Hometown Promotions. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you. It's always a pleasure.
I think this is so fun. I always enjoy talking to you because you've taken this love that you have of music and this love that you have for Northwest Georgia, Catoosa County specifically, and you're bringing great acts to people at an affordable price. This time around, though, you've got back-to-back headliners.
We are so excited. We got a call several months back about teaming up with the Dalton Convention Center. It's such a neat venue that hasn't really been used for concerts in a while, you know, with COVID and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to bring some really big names down there. Starting in April 22nd, we've got Travis Tritt. It's already halfway sold out, so if you want tickets, you better get on it.
Yeah.
And then April 23rd with 38 Special and the Marshall Tucker Band, same night.
Everyone's going to be singing along at both of those shows. So, you know, you're going to have to take me down memory lane a little bit here. Okay. But Travis Tritt is from Georgia.
He is from Marietta, Georgia, so just right down the road from Dalton.
Right.
Oh my gosh, how many hits has Travis Tritt had over the years?
Too many to count.
Yeah, exactly.
And who would have ever thought, I think I'm a little bit older than you, but I still think about him as being a contemporary country singer. He's kind of vintage in a way now.
Right.
I mean, his hits were in the 90s.
Sure, and I think he's still putting out music today. He just came out with a new album. I believe it's called Set in Stone. People check that out, but Travis is selling out shows all over the country, and we're just so glad that he's coming back to our area.
When I think about his music, I guess I have that kind of that old thought of country music where it's just kind of happy and the worries of life kind of leave you behind. I appreciate the old style that he brought to his music.
Oh, absolutely. And it just seems like it's timeless music.
Yeah.
You know, like It's a Great Day to Be Alive.
That's the one that was in my
head.
head.
I mean, it just makes you smile and think, you know, it is a great time.
So if tickets are selling that fast, people better act quickly, right?
Sure. I think the VIP section is almost sold out already. So we've got two different ticket types that we offer, general admission and VIP. So if you really want to come to either of these shows, you need to jump on it pretty quickly.
With Travis Tritt being from Marietta, chances are he's familiar with the reputation of Northwest Georgia and the music that comes from this part of the state. Marshall Tucker Band and 38 Special, have they ever performed in the Tennessee Valley before?
They have. As a matter of fact, the last time that I saw 38 Special was on the Coke stage at Riverbend.
Okay.
It's been a few years back. But all three of these artists have played the Dalton Convention Center before. It's just been many years back. So we're kind of excited to have them back to that venue because it's been many years since they played there. So.
When they're coming in, they're just kind of in and out, aren't they, Evan? There's not a chance for them to possibly be spending some time around here, and
well, you never know. I mean, over the years, I've ran into so many artists eating in the if they were doing a show in Chattanooga, you know, you'd go in a restaurant, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's Willie Nelson or whoever.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they're flying under the radar. I don't think they want to be, bothered too much.
Sure,
but,
sure. How long have you been doing this now? I don't remember.
Well, I've been it's kind of a long story. I started in radio, and then I started writing songs and tour managing a band called Smith & Wesley.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so I snowballed into this concert promotion business about 3 years ago.
So, because I thought that it was relatively new, are you kind of pinching yourself at how fast it's grown? Because you are bringing in some great names.
Well, you know, we want to grow. We don't want to grow too fast, but we are looking at some really big names for this year, doing more stuff not only at the Dalton Convention Center, but in Chattanooga and maybe even outside of our area. So hopefully we'll be able to do some pretty big concerts this year.
Well, I asked the question because you're having to serve two different groups of people. You have to serve the performers who are coming in. You want them to have a great experience, but the fans who are coming to watch and buying the tickets also have to walk away with a great experience, which means that your abilities to put on a good show and manage everything that you have to manage is critical, and you're obviously doing it well, so people can rest assured that the ticket price is going to be worth it.
Well, thank you very much. We really do put our best foot forward there, and our goal is to not do too many shows. We'd rather do a fewer amount, but really focus on taking care of our customers and that they have that great experience.
Right.
So this year we're hoping to do anywhere from maybe 10 to 12 shows with bigger names too that people would really want to come out and see.
Sometimes you're using the amphitheater there in Catoosa County. This one obviously is going to be an enclosed event, correct?
Right.
So weather's not a concern?
Right. That was one of the things that attracted us to this venue was it's all seated, general admission or VIP. It's inside, so we don't have to worry about if it's going to rain or not. You know, sometimes as we get into the summer, we can do those outdoor shows where the weather's nice and it's not that big of a deal.
I had a conversation earlier this week with somebody from the aquarium. They have some events coming up, and she was talking about the draw that it brings to people from Atlanta and other ports of call who want to come here for the attractions. What you do is not just for the local folks, but it's bringing tourism dollars in too, right?
Right. We have people that come from all over. You would not believe, because I know I didn't. We have people that drive down from Indiana, West Virginia,
Really?
I mean Atlanta. They come from all over really to see these shows.
So all you have to do is drive 15 minutes or so down
right.
to Dalton. So you're going to find your tickets by going to hometownpromotions.net. That's the website. You can also just keep that on your favorites and keep checking it out to see what the next headliners are going to be.
Yes, and please
Coming
follow
to
us on
town.
Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff, Hometown Promotions. We post everything there.
So the Travis Tritt concert is April 22nd at 8. 38 Special Marshall Tucker Band will take the stage on the 23rd. If you're lucky enough to get tickets to both, you'll just have to call in that following Monday, I guess, because you'll be worn out.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
With Show Me Instant Games from the Tennessee Lottery, dollars can multiply 10, 20, 50, and even 100 times. So multiply your win again and again and again. And don't forget to play Scratch My Back for more chances to win. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun.
In the last year, there was a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. Could it happen to you?
Somebody used my identification and they had actually purchased the car and drove it off the lot. I didn't know what to do, but thankfully I had LifeLock.
LifeLock alerts you to identity threats, and if there's a problem, we work to fix it.
LifeLock provides the type of protection I need.
Help protect what's yours with LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Call right now.
Bathfitter doesn't just fit your bath. With hundreds of custom designs, it fits your style. With our unique tub-over-tub installation in just a day, it fits your schedule with no demo or mess. With quality that's guaranteed for life, it fits your high standards. Why have over 2 million people welcomed Bathfitter into their homes? It just fits. Bathfitter. Call now or visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Badcock Home Furniture and More believes everyone deserves the kind of comfort that fits just right. And in our Mattresses and More sale, that's exactly what you'll find. Get dreamy deals on premium Stanhope and Sealy Century Signature mattresses with your choice of a free 55-inch LG TV or adjustable base. Plus, save up to 30% on select mattress sets. And get comfy styles for your entire home with payment plans just right for you. Only at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
Thanks so much for watching. It sure has been a fun week for us here on the show, having guests back in the studio. Hope you have fun plans for your weekend. I bet you're going to be out working in your yard, soaking up that sunshine. Whatever you do, enjoy, and we'll see you again on Monday.